Hello, everybody. Welcome to Untamed Hearts. I'm going to turn off my phone 1 second. Welcome to Untamed Hearts, Untame Your Heart series. And today's episode is dedicated to welcoming the new moon of Cancer. My name is Julia Birnatsky, and I am the founder of Untamed Hearts. And I'm also the creator of Untame Your Heart series. My guest tonight is Maria Simeone. She is a teaching artist and the founder, creator of Music Moves the Brain, a cutting edge approach to holistic social emotional learning through music and movement. So I'm very excited to have Maria here with us, and welcome, Maria.
Thank you, Julia.
I wanted to talk to all of you guys a little bit about why we chose to do it today, what are we doing here today, and what makes today so special. So, today is a very powerful day, and one of the reasons is because it's a new moon. But it's not only the new moon, it's also the summer solstice. And there's also a solar eclipse happening, and it's in Cancer as well. It is also a Father's Day that I'm very excited about. And it's the end of one cycle, which is spring, and the beginning of the new cycle, which is summer. So, with all of those energies happening in the universe, it's the perfect day to align ourselves, align our consciousness with the energy of the new moon because we are supported. This is a time for new beginnings. This is a time to leave behind those things that are no longer needed in our lives, things that um, we may do very well without. And some of those things are relationships that are no longer the ones that like really good for us or bring positive things in our lives. Some of the negative thoughts or patterns, it's kind of like to break those things and leave it behind us. um, it's a perfect time to let go and separate ourselves from the limitations that prevent us from creating the life that we know we are meant to have. So, with all of those things, this is also a perfect time to manifest, to infuse energy into the future. It's kind of like piercing through into the future, declaring the declaring our dreams, bringing them into physical world, and start to manifest them. And that's why we are going to do a few things today. We are going to go through this ceremony where we are going to, with Maria's help, with her beautiful meditation that is a sound bath meditation, that vibrationally she's going to help us to open our hearts. Because when you are receiving something, when you are creating something new, you kind of like requesting from the universe, those are the blessings that I want. And you're using the energy of the new moon that is all here for us, saying to us, this is the time to begin. So we are going to ride that wave. And with Maria's help, we are going to open our hearts because only open hearts are able to receive these blessings. You have to open yourself up to all these blessings that you are requesting from Creator, from the universe, all those things that you want to create in your life. So we're going to open our hearts so that we can do that. We're going to open our bodies. We're going to remove the thoughts that are blocking the manifestation, those things that we really want to create in our lives, right? So, how are we going to do that? There's no wrong way of doing it. Different people do different ceremonies for the new moon. I always love, and I'm going to share with you what I love to do. And Maria is going to also share some of the things that she does with us. And together we're going to have like this experience. So, some of the things that I love to do, like this is sage, right? So, I'm going to take a little piece just so that we're not going to make too much smoke because the sage is pretty dry. So, I'm going to take a little piece. But you can, guys, take, if you have sage around, you can take a bigger piece. And so, I always love to smudge with the sage, and you can see the smoke. And sage, in all walks of lives and all spiritual practices, is being used to remove negative energy. This smoke sucks it out and removes it from the space. So it's really great to do that around your apartment, around your body, when you're not feeling very well. One of the things, when you may be like sad, feeling sadness or feeling a little bit off, it's always great to um, sage your body. But right now, for the sake of new moon, we're going to remove the negative energy. We're going to remove anything that doesn't belong to us, and with sage, send it back to the creator's light. So we're removing, that's what I love to do. And then I love to, let me see, we can put this, I'm gonna put this here. I love to light a candle because candles light, it's kind of like a bridge. Think about it as a bridge between this reality and the reality that is above, the energies. It's like a bridge connecting us. So when we are asking for something, looking at the flame of the candle connects us to these energies, to these ways. It's our messenger. Think about the candle as our messenger. I love candles. So I'm just going to have it here with me to help me be connected, and also embrace the energy of the moon, new moon. And this is Palo Santo. And I love to kind of seal the deal with Palo Santo because it has this, it's being used also by all the spiritual practices. And it's really great. It see like it smudges, it has this beautiful smoke and also amazing sound, smell. It's just, even the smell of it puts you like in a different space. And what it does, it purifies the space. It's kind of like opening the doors, purifying, creating openings of the positive to come into our lives. So I'm just going to have it all here with me. I also love to have crystals with me, and right now I have this crystal. I don't remember what I did last time. I think I had um, clear quartz. This one is Celestine, and Celestine is the crystal that allows us to bring, to fly, to connect to our intuition, to not so much grounding, but to connect to the energies above us. And that's what I want for myself. And you guys do whatever works for you. And I'm wearing right now crystal. And as you, for those of you who don't know me, Untamed Hearts, I'm the founder of Untamed Hearts, and what we create a lot of um, different objects, and some of them are jewelry, and a lot of them I use crystals for example. So I have like number of them around me because I love to encapsulate the energy that we're creating here into objects so that we can use it and we can call it forth. Objects, things that belong to you, they have your kind of signature, energetic signature. It has, and if we infuse it with the higher energy, we can use these objects to call forth the highest energy of our own. So I'm using this, not using, wearing this necklace because I love it, but also because of this crystal, because I know that for the next month it's going to be my object, my physical object that will remind me about what we created here today. And whatever you guys have, please consider like having it near you or on you so that you can call it forth, when you need it in the future, in the upcoming month. Now, um, what I let me just make sure that I told you. Yes, what I'm gonna ask you to have with you is clean paper or new notebook. Let's use new, not used, but brand new. Let's use a pen, not a pencil, because pen is like declaring it. Pencil you can erase. Let's use something that you cannot erase. And when we're going to be later on after the experience that Marie is going to guide us through, we are going to write. So you might want to like take a moment and grab those things. I also, talking about crystals, I also love to have tourmaline or black obsidians because it's also protecting the energies from emotions or energies that don't serve you, don't need, are not yours to begin with, to keeping it away. And also this is beautiful stone crystal to ground. Tourmaline is really beautiful grounding crystal. So today I have one that helps me fly and another one that helps me ground. So I need both of those. I want both of those today. And my clear quartz is a master healer. What's going on in the world right now, we need to bring healing into the space. And I know that we are creating new world with every new experience like that together. We are connecting to the best of us. We are manifesting our dreams, and it means if we are aligned with our dreams, it means that people around us will have permission to align with their own. So whatever work we're doing, it feels like we're doing it for ourselves, but let's be in that space where we are not only doing it for ourselves, we are doing it on behalf of the world, and we are creating the world of our own in a way that we want the whole world to be. So every single one of us matters. And this ceremony, this heart opening ceremony, is going to be more than just for us individually. We are doing it for everybody, and we're doing it for the new world that is being born, and we're witnessing and we're being part of creating it. So I wanted to suggest to you, as you're going to go through Maria's experience, the experience that Maria is going to take us through, consider these questions. What is life begging you to see? Like, what is it that you need to be present to and you need to see in order to create that you wish so much to be part of your life? And how can you step into a more conscious and better future for yourself and the world? Ah, what else? So I am yeah, so just like be in that space, and whatever else comes up to for you, whatever else, acknowledge it, embrace it. Again, there's no right, there's no wrong way. It's just whatever happens, let's embrace it, let's experience it together. um and I took a few notes. Let me just make sure that I shared with you everything that I wanted to share with you. um yes. So we did cleansing of the space, cleansing of our energies, cleansing of the things around us, and just be really clear that we are removing any limitations. And with that, Maria, do you have anything else to add?
That was really beautiful, Julia. That was really lovely. What a wonderful way to start our time together. So,
Thank you.
to dovetail with what you were giving us, we will connect to the ebb and flow of our vibrational center and our vibrational being. So I invite all of you to find a comfortable spot if you're not already there, seated or lying down. It doesn't matter as long as you're in a comfortable space. And we will begin. And the bowls that I have for us today are between 300 and 400 years old. They are made of a 7 alloy combination that represent the different planetary bodies. So if you imagine that yourself is connecting your rhythms, your cycles, female, male, we have both within us, of course, and that your vibrational rhythms and cycles are connecting and unifying with the vibrational presence of these sounds that I've chosen very specifically for us, representing the 5 cycles of new moon, of birth, of growth, of fruition, of dissolution, and of death. We have to let go and have death before we can have rebirth. So make yourself comfortable as we begin our journey together. Inhaling and exhaling as you become gently aware of the natural ebb and flow of your breath. Connecting between the heart and the solar plexus. Allowing your breath to simply be what it is without correcting or fixing or judging. Simply flowing without any doing. Flowing with ease from sound into silence, from substance to nothingness, and nothingness to sound. What will you create today? What is the earth, the cosmos, heaven and earth? What are they calling to you today? Now bring your attention to the fluids of your body. We are more fluid than we are substance, as our heart naturally brings blood and nutrition and sustenance without our effort, often without our consciousness. And yet we are fed daily through the universe, through our Maker, through all that we are and the preciousness that we are. So gently bring your attention to the fluids of your body, breathing in at the cellular level, breathing into the cells, breathing in through the fluid that moves gently in and out to the cells. This is the source of life, the source of healing, the source of being. As you bring your awareness to the fluids of your body, allow yourself with the breath to gently open and close the palms ever so gently, without effort, without doing, minimizing your effort as you gently open and close the palms and breathe. As you open to all that's possible. Releasing all that is not needed. Opening and closing. And just be aware of your breath. Do you breathe in when you close your palm? Do you exhale when you extend? Or is it the other way? Don't fix it. Don't change it. Just be aware of what your intuitive tendencies are. And just allow it to be. And now reverse that pattern where you had inhaled, now bring in your exhale. And where you exhaled, allow for your inhale. Knowing that you're able to bring awareness to your movement, make changes needed while maintaining the flow. Bring your attention to your heart and imagine that as you are opening and gently closing your palms, you are bringing and feeding love to your heart, bringing love to the heart, gently pumping energy into the heart, releasing through one hand whatever is not needed, and perhaps alternating that as one hand closes, the other hand opens. And as one hand opens, the other hand closes. Feeding and releasing. Dying and being reborn. Coming into life, eternal life, of all that is light, all that is goodness, all that is love. And reverse the opening and closing of those hands. Whatever way feels fluid and natural. Connecting with the heart. And rest. Rest the body. Rest the mind. And feel that your body is simply giving into gravity. You have nothing more to fear because the earth is holding you. The earth is cradling you in its hands. So gentle, so secure, so known. Gently bringing your attention to your breath, the gentle wave of inhalation and exhalation between the belly and the chest, feeding the belly, connecting to the heart, feeding the belly, and the ebb and flow of the fluids of the body. As your breath rises and falls, from sound into silence, feeling your primordial self being bathed in the waves of the moon, the gentle tidal wave of the light of the moon, as you give yourself wholeheartedly, mind, body, and soul, to the natural waves that are connected to all beings at all times, in all places. As you connect to your breath, Feel the power in the belly, power of the solar plexus, the flow of the heart, and the magic of the voice. The Om is the most powerful sound in sound healing. The shape of the bowls are Om. You are Om. All of the sacred, so many of the sacred words of the world's traditions come from Om. Amen, Shalom, Salam, Namaste. So we will connect to this powerful, powerful word, this syllable, seed syllable of Om. As we connect to the sounds of our voice and the vibration, I invite you to feel that Om from your mind, your third eye, descending the vibrations into your throat, your heart, and down into the belly, so that you feel that there's a long line of vibrational connection, that the mind descends into the belly with the vibration of the Om, vibrating your entire being. Own pace and in your own time. So, when you're ready to bring yourself back to the space, make sure you give yourself a little tap, tap, tap of the feet, little bottom squeeze so you feel nice and grounded and present. Thank you so much, Julia.
Thank you so much. It was beautiful, and at some point, I felt like something here was like almost like vibration of a different type of vibration. Thank you for this beautiful experience.
My pleasure.
Um, for me, a lot of things were coming through, and I hope that for you guys, whoever is with us or whoever is watching us on replay, that these these sounds, the vibrations of these sound helped us to connect to something deep inside of us, to connect to our truth, to connect to the desires and dreams that we have. And right now, the last piece of this full moon, new moon ceremony is to actually all those things that came through, write them down on a piece of paper. And I have a clean piece of paper because I did not buy a new moon journal yet. I need to buy a new one. And I'm using my favorite pen. So I'm going to write them down. Whatever comes through, whatever came through, or whatever is going to show up right now, let's take just a few minutes, like maybe 2, 3 minutes, and let's just make notes of that. Later on, you can journal some more. But whatever comes right away is very often the most potent things, the most like um, asking to be born things. So I definitely have a number of them. And the way you do it, guys, write it as if it already happened. Not that I want to have something, and you can start writing. Not that I'm going to do something, but write it in a form that as if it already happened. I am that. I have that. It is part of my life. I've already accomplished it. And as you are writing it, see it, witness it being the reality. That's how you actually bring it into the physical world. That's how you create this path to manifestation. And as you are writing it, also keep in mind this thought: what can I do when I receive what I desire so much? When I receive what I desire so much, what can I do for others? How will that I receive for myself, they could be my dream, they could be a project I'm working on, the relationships that I am desiring so much, the prosperity, the abundance, the travel, the trip that I was dreaming about. How would that I receive will benefit or is benefiting other people as well? So that whatever it is that I am creating, there is a partnership with the universe. There is a partnerships with other people because they will benefit from it as well. I'm not the only one who is going to benefit from it so much. And I'm not the only one whose heart is going to be so happy because I have that already. So as you're writing all of this, see through that filter, write it with that in mind, as if it already happened. And how will other people be benefiting from what I have? Let's just take another minute or so. If you feel it's really powerful when you actually say it out loud or write it so that share it with other people. So if you want to make a comment, like if you, well, even if you're watching it on replay, if you comment, what is it that you are creating? So you can say one word, you can say a few words, but you can leave us a comment here so that it will enhance, it will empower that manifestation. It brings it to the physical world even more. It is a reality that we are living already. Remember to keep your heart open without any limitation. Think and write. There is no limitations. You have full support of new moon. You have full support of the universe. Create it. Allow your dreams to flow through you. How will it benefit other people? I have to stop. I can keep writing and writing and writing. Things are just flowing. Um, how are you doing, Maria? Thank you so much for opening. So, like, you just opened that flood, flow of energy. Sarah is, I see Sarah is commenting, and one of the things that she's saying is heart work. I love that. Thank you for joining us, and being with us in this process. It's beautiful. So we can continue journaling on our own. There's no like limitation in time. When the heart opened up, when the flow is opened up, it's a wonderful thing to just allow yourself to be with it and continue writing, and continue connecting with those things that you want to manifest. And once you're done, just kind of close the book or close the page and trust the universe to take care of it. You don't need to read it as a to do list. This is not a to do list. This is your request to the universe. Trust that universe is listening. Trust that universe is hearing you. So for now, when you finish your journaling, your journal, just kind of close it for the month and leave it alone. I highly recommend, and that's what I'm going to do for myself for the next time, to have a special book dedicated just to the new moon connections. And your full moon connections would be in a different book, not in that one. But for the new moon connections, have that separate one because those are the things that are guiding your manifestations. And it's a really beautiful thing. Like maybe later on you can go back to it and review it. So, Maria, do you want to share anything out of this experience? Anything that came up for you? Anything
Uh,
that you want for yourself that you might want to share?
I think really just being being a tool for peace and healing for others, and it's an out of body experience. So especially when we were doing the I felt like I was in a trance, and really channeling all of you out there. So the magic of how these connections happen, even through technology and through old technology, it's
Amazing.
amazing. Yeah.
Yes, and the fact that those bowls are coming from 400 years old, you said?
300 and 400 years old.
Can you imagine what those bowls have seen? And now it's magical. They're with us and they're guiding us during this very special time that um, like I feel like I just had that feeling that it comes from almost different, like it is from different reality, right? The hands that made them, oh my god, I can't even imagine.
And when the monks make these
Oh,
bowls,
monks.
the Buddhist monks make them, and they're chanting and they're praying over the bowls as they create them, so that all of the intentions and all of the power of those prayers actually are in the bowl itself. So
In the bowl itself.
mhm.
Yes, and that's exactly the work of Untamed Hearts, not to make the bowls, but to create objects that are blessed, that are activated, they're high vibration, that we can use in different situations in our life to connect us to our higher energies. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing this amazing experience with us. And we're gonna do one more thing before we complete the ceremony. I love to pull the card. I love to receive a message that is not like just message that is coming from the universe. And one of the projects that I started is Messages from the Universe project, and I've been doing it every day since the lockdown of the COVID, and now we transitioned into the weekly messages. But because this is such a special connection, we can pull any card. Like some people love to use tarot cards, angel cards. So right now, I'm going to pull a card for us and asking the universe to give us a message. What do we need to hear right now? So let's just, for a moment, let's just be really, really, really present at this second and ask the universe, what do we need to hear today? Oh my God, you're gonna love this. We are never alone. Our angels are always with us. Remember to talk to them. Thank you, universe. I think it's one of the most beautiful messages we could have received right now. And I feel like angels were talking to us through these bowls, through these sounds, through just this opening of the heart, through these messages that were flowing through us. So we are never alone. Let's just remember to talk to them. I love it. Thank you, universe. And Maria, if people would like to connect with you, how could they find you?
The
What
best,
is the best way to contact you? To
you can find me at my website, which is musicmovesthebrain.com, and
mm-hmm.
also on Facebook, Maria Simeone. and LinkedIn the same, Maria Simeone. So any of those places or my website. So I
That's
would love
beautiful. So
to
maybe you
connect.
can comment. Maybe you can comment and leave your like that information in the comment when you get a chance, and then so
Sure.
if in case people are looking for you, they have an easy time finding you. And if anyone is interested to know more about Untamed Hearts work, um, the my online presence is untamedhearts.com. You can always find us on Instagram. It's at Untamed Hearts Jewelry. Right here, you can always get in touch with me here on Facebook, private message me, or on Untamed Hearts Facebook space. We do a lot of work with crystals. We activate and we awaken up crystals, and all the objects that we're working with are high vibration. Our work is all about shifting energy, shifting consciousness, infusing energy into objects, and they become your amulets, and they hold that higher vibration energy of yours so that you can call it forth and use it and connect to it anytime you like. So I do special private sessions with people to help them find what they need the most at the moment and connect to different energies. And our pieces are gorgeous, but the most important layer of our work is meaningful and energy and helping people to shift consciousness. And right now, it's more relevant than ever before with everything that is happening with us outside, with COVID, with recreating this world, building this world, creating a world of the future that our children and our grandchildren are safe and equal. All of that needs the highest of us, the highest energy of our own. So we need to be able to bring it forth, and that's our work. So I'll be happy to share that with you if anybody is interested to know more. I'm gonna bring back Maria so that we can. Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
Julia.
much,
That was so
Maria. Thank you so
fun.
much for joining us. It was beautiful. It was fun, and it was beautiful. Thank you, every single one of you who joined us for this ceremony, who will be watching it in the replay. Please share with us anything that comes. We love hearing from you. And we're going to be doing it again next month. And um, if you ever want to connect with us, we're here. Anything you would like to say, Maria, before we complete tonight?
No, just thank you so much. I'm so grateful the universe brought you to me. So it's a new connection, and I hope a long one to come.
Yes. Thank you. Totally mutual. It's only the beginning. We will create more. And Sarah is saying thank you to both of us. Sarah, thank you so much for
Thank
joining us.
you.
And thank you so much for sharing this experience. I know there were a number of people who were with us live. And so, to every single one of you, with your collective consciousness, this energy was created. And the last thing that I always like to do at the very end, if you can, guys, imagine, visualize this energy between your hands, feel it. It's warm, it's tingling, and visualize it that you're sending it out to the world, sending it out to people who need it the most. You can think about a person, somebody in particular that you want to share it with, or you can send it to the whole world. This is what's needed right now, that powerful energy that is positive, that is help us to create the new world, that is asking, that is demanding, that is ready to be received by all of us and embraced. World where everyone is equal, world that people are safe, world where we can live our lives with an open hearts. Thank you.
Thank
With
you.
that, With that, guys, have a beautiful month. And remember, during the month of Cancer, you need to always connect to the optimistic thoughts, to the positive, to the opposite of fear. We can thank the fear for protecting us from making mistakes or jumping from high floors and things like that. But just know the fear does its job at this moment. Thank the fear when it comes for giving you messages and protecting you, and then connect to the opposite of it. Connect to the inspiration and the possibility that lives on the other side of fear. And with that, lead your months of Cancer with certainty, with without fear, and with a positive thinking, with a positive view on life, with optimistic view on life. And that's the kindness, that's the last thing I would like to leave you with tonight. Have a good night and take a really good care of yourself. Thank you.